As we have already discussed about the Java features in previous video, today our topic is the tokens of the Java. Okay. Tokens of the Java. Tokens of the Java, it has some components are there. What are those? Reserved words, identifiers, literals, operators, and separators. Before we are discussing about the components of the tokens, we want to learn about the character set. In character set, basic character set, it includes the letters, punctuation marks, digits, and in normal English language. Letters means capital A to Z and small a to Z. Numbers, any number we want to frame, those numbers are taken from 0 to 9. Special characters. Special characters are the plus, minus, asterisk, slash, modulo, at the rate, hash, dollar, caret symbol, ampersand, asterisk, parentheses, curly braces, square brackets, colon, semicolon, double quotes, single quotes, question mark, less than, greater than, backspace, etc. All these are command as the character set. Next, Java tokens are the first starts from the reserved words. Reserved words, in reserved words are nothing but the keywords. Keywords are the essential part of the language definition. In Java, it has 50 keywords are there. In C language, it has 32. The enhancement of the C is nothing but the C++. The C++ enhancement is nothing but the Java. Some more keywords are added in the Java. 50 keywords are there. It has some specific meanings in Java. We cannot use them as the names of the variables, classes, methods, and so on. All the keywords must be starts with the lowercase letters. What are the keywords? Every keyword contains the some specific meaning: abstract, assert, boolean, break, byte, case, catch, character, class, constant, continue, default, do, double, else, enum, extends, final, finally, for, go to, if, implement, import, instance of, int, interface, long, native, new, package, private, protected, public, written, short, static, strict FP, super, switch, synchronized, this, throw, throws, transient, try, void, volatile, while. All these are keywords. All keywords contain some specific meaning. User cannot alter these meanings. Suppose any program we want to develop any program, we are taking the variables. These variables names are not included in the keywords. Keywords are not included in the variable names. Next concept is the identifier. Identifiers are the program design tokens. They are used for naming classes, methods, variables, objects, labels, packages, and identifiers in a program. Java identifier, suppose we want to define any identifier, it has some rules are there. What are those? They can have the both alphabets, digits, underscore, and dollar sign character. They must not begin with the digit. Uppercase and lowercase letters are the distinct. They can be any of the length. Identifiers are the program design tokens. They are used for the naming of the classes, methods, variables, objects, labels, packages, identifiers in the program. Suppose names of all public methods, public methods and instance of variables starts with the lowercase letters. Suppose we want to develop one method. that method name must be a small case, means lowercase letters are using. Next to, suppose when more than one word are used in the name, subsequent word are marked with the uppercase letter. When more than one word we are using in our program, second subsequent word are marked with the uppercase letter. Suppose day temperature, we are taking the day temperature, day as the lowercase letters, temperature T as the capital letter. First day of the month, suppose we are taking first day of the month as the variable name. Here we are taking the more than one word. First is the small letters, D is the capital letter, O is also a capital letter, M is also a capital letter. Next to all classes and interfaces starts with the uppercase letter. Suppose we are taking the student class. In student class, S as the capital letter. Okay. Variables represents the uppercase letter and lowercase letter, and underscore and dollar sign is also used in our variable. Suppose identifiers in Java. Identifiers means name we are giving. Suppose we are developing any program, identifiable variables is nothing but the identifiers. Those are the variables, class, method, object. All these are the identifiers. Rules for the identifier, as the identifiers may contain the capital A to Z, small a to Z, 0 to 9, and dollar symbol and underscore. Here I am taking one example. Which variable as the means which identifier is valid and which identifier is invalid. My variable 1. Here we are taking the two subsequent words. My is the first word, second word is the variable. So two subsequent words we are taking in our program. Second subsequent word must be taken as the uppercase letter. My variable, this one as the valid. Next to my underscore variable 1. This is also a valid. Here identifier may contain the letters, digits, dollar symbol and underscore. Here we are taking the underscore. So this variable is also a valid one. Next to my minus variable 1. This is not the valid identifier. Why this is not the valid identifier? Here only identifier may contains the small a to z, capital A to z, 0 to 9, dollar symbol and underscore only. Here we are taking the special character minus. So this is not the valid identifier. Here my variable hash 1 is also a invalid identifier. Why? Here we are taking the hash symbol as the special character. This is not valid one. Okay. Next rule. Identifiers should not start with the digit. Identifiers should not start with the digits. Here my variable 1 as the identifier. After alphabets only we are taking the 1. So this one as the valid one. 1, my variable is invalid. Why this is the invalid? Here identifier should not start with the digit. Next, identifier must not contains the space between the words. Here my variable 1 as the valid one. Here my space variable 1, this is the invalid one. Here we are taking the space character. The rule of the identifier is identifier must not contain the space between the words. Okay, next, identifiers must not like a keywords. Already we are discussed. Keywords are the reserved words. It has some special meaning is there. Those keywords are used for implementing the program only. Here void is the keyword, so this one as the invalid identifier. Main as the function name, so this is also a invalid one. If is also a keyword, for is also a keyword, so these are all invalid identifiers. Identifiers are the case sensitive means uppercase and lowercase letters are not equal. My variable one, this one is the valid one. Here my as the small letter, here where in variable b as the capital letter. So my variable one, my variable, all letters are the small letters. Here first letter is the capital letter and variable second word, second letter, first letter as the capital letter. So all the last my variable one, we are taking my variable one. In this my variable one, all the letters are the capital letters. So in these four variables are distinct. Why these four variables are distinct? Identifiers are the case sensitive. Case sensitive means uppercase letter and lowercase letter are not equal. Next one is the literals. Literals are nothing but the sequence of characters are nothing but the literals. These literals must be either digits, letters, and other characters. Uh, Constant variables are nothing but the literals. The types of literals are the integer literals, constant floating point literals, character literals, string literals, and boolean literals. Next concept as the constants. Both literals and constants both are same. Constant means it has some fixed value. It does not change during the execution of the program. Java supports several types of constants. What are those? Constants are two types. What are those? Numerical constants and character constants. These numerical constants are further divided into two types: integer constants, real constants. Next, character constants are further divided into two types: character constant and string constant. Once again, constant means during the execution of the program, the during the execution of the program, the values do not change. So those values are called the, those variables are called the constants. Constants has the some fixed value, means throughout the program the values do not change. Java supports several types of constants. First one as the numerical constants and second one as the character constants. The numerical constant further divided into two types: integer constant and real constants. The character constants are further divided into two types. What are those? Character constants and string constants. Okay, next. Integer constant. Integer constant refers a sequence of digits. Integer constants represented with the sequence of digits. It does not allow the fractional part. Fractional part means decimal points are not allowed. In the integer constant, it is further divided into three types of integer constants. What are those? Decimal constant, octal constant, hexadecimal constant. Decimal constant. Decimal integers consist of sequence of digits 0 to 9. Suppose we are taking one example in 256. In this 256, the number is framed in between the 0 to 9. Next to 189. This 189 is also framed in between the 0 to 9. Next one as the octal constant. In octal constant consists of combination of the digits from 0 to 7 with lead 0. Here we are taking the 0, 69, 0, 435. Here, why these numbers are not the decimal numbers? Why? Because these numbers are leading with the 0. So we are any number leading with the 0, that number is called the octal constant. Next, hexadecimal constant. Hexadecimal constant, integer constant may any combination of 0 to 9 and letters A to F. The sequence of digits preceded with the 0x and 0 capital X. Suppose we are framing any number, that number is leading with, means embedding with 0 small x or 0 capital X. Those numbers are called the hexadecimal constant. In the following example, here we are taking 0 small x, 9 capital F. This is the hexadecimal constant. Next, 0 capital X, B, C, D, 8. We are taking one number, hexadecimal number. The hexadecimal number consists of any combination of 0 to 9 and letters 0, A to capital A to F. Here we are taking the 0 capital X, B, C, D, 8. Next, another number is 0 small x, 189 is also a hexadecimal number. How we can identify this number as the hexadecimal number? This number is embedding with 0 small x or 0 capital X, is nothing but the hexadecimal constant. How we can recognize the number as the octal number? The number is leading with the 0. Those numbers are called the octal numbers. Suppose we are taking one normal number, that number is called the decimal number. Why this is called the decimal number? This number is not leading with the 0 or 0 small x or capital X. So this number is called the decimal number. Next, real constants. In previous, we are discussed the integer constant. Integer constant does not allow the fractional part. In the real constant, it allows the fractional part. Means real constants are not real constants. Uh, are called the floating point constants. It contains the fractional part. In this example, here we are taking the 0.008. Here point we are taking. So this constant is called the real constant. Minus 0.45, 435.78. All these are come under the real constants. In the real constant, it contains the mantissa and exponential value. Here we are taking one example, 0.65 into e power minus 45. Here exponential value as minus 45. The floating point constant may comprise 4 parts. What are those? Whole number, decimal number, fractional part, and exponent value. Single character constant. Single character constant means any character we are enclosed within the single code is called the single character constant. Suppose we are taking one character, that character is enclosed within the single code. Those characters are called the character constant. And means uh, either one number or alphabet enclosed within the single quotes. Those uh, characters are called the single character constant. String is nothing but the set of characters are enclosed within the double quotes. In character, the alphabet or number value is enclosed within the single quote. Whenever we are taking the single quote, automatically it takes as the character. So, how can we recognize that number as the character one? We are enclosed within the single quotes. The number is also treated as the character. Next, string. String sequence of characters are enclosed within the double quotes is called the string constant. String constant. Welcome. In welcome, WELCOME, we are enclosed within the double quotes. So this is called the string constant. Next, computer. Computer is also, we are taking the um, computer is also taking the double quotes. Double quotes. So this is called the string constant. A sequence of characters are enclosed within the double quotes is called the string constant. Next one is the operators. We have already discussed in C language. The operators are used in C language. The same rules are applied for the same rules are applied in Java also. Operators. An operator is a symbol that takes the one or more arguments and operators to produce the result. Suppose we are taking the A plus B. Here A and B are the operands plus as the operator. So the correct meaning of the op, um, operator is the symbols. The symbols are the operators. In Java, operators are classified as arithmetic operators, relational operators, logical operators, assignment operators, increment and decrement operators, conditional operator, bitwise operators, special operators. Arithmetic operators. Generally, arithmetic operators are used for arithmetic operations. What are the arithmetic operations? Plus, minus, asterisk, slash, and modulo. All these are come under the arithmetic operators. Why we are taking the arithmetic operators? Suppose in our program, any arithmetic operations can be performed, we are using the arithmetic operators. Next one as the relational operators. Relational operators are nothing but the comparison operators. Comparison operators are less than, greater than, less than or equal to, greater than or equal to, not equal to. All these are the relational operators. Relational operators are used for to compare the two or more variables. Next one is the logical operators. Logical operators are used for combining the two or more relational operators. Logical operators are used for combining the two or more relational operators. Relational operators are used for comparing the two or more variables. Logical operators are used for combining the relational operators. What are the logical operators? And, are, not are the logical operators. And operator is when the and operation will be performed. Suppose we are taking the two conditions. In two conditions, both the conditions are true, then only the condition will be true. Suppose we are taking two conditions, both the conditions are true, then only the condition will be true. Suppose one condition is true, another condition is false. One condition is false and another condition is true, or both the conditions are false, the output will be, the resultant value will be false. Next, OR operation. In OR operation, suppose we are taking two conditions at least one condition is true, the output of resultant value is true. Suppose any one both the conditions are false, then only the condition will be false. Suppose one condition is true and another condition is false. One condition is false and another condition is true. Both the conditions are true, then the output will be true. Not operation means not true is nothing but the false. Not false is nothing but the true. So negation of the condition is called the logical operators. Next one is the assignment operator. Assignment operator, suppose we want to assign some value to the variable or one expression. Suppose we want to assign some expression to variable, we are using the assignment operator. Assignment and equal to operators are different. In Java or C or C++, assignment operator and equal to operator both are different. Assignment operator is used for to assign some value or expression to variable. Uh, in in the equal to operator, how can we represent the equal to operator? Double equal to symbol is nothing but the equal to operator. Suppose a double equal to b means a and b values are same. Suppose a assigns to b means we are assigning the value of b to a. We are assigning, suppose we are taking b value as 5. In the next statement, we are taking A assigns to B. A assigns to B means, suppose, 1 minute. Here, A assigns to B means, here B assigns to 5. B value, the variable of B contains the 5. Here in the next statement, we are assigning B to A means after execution of this statement, A contains the value of B. So after execution of this statement, B and A contains the 5. Suppose here we are taking A double equal to B means, what is the meaning of this statement? A and B both contains the same value, both are equal. Okay, assignment means some value or variable expression is assigned to some variable is nothing but the assignment statement. This assignment statement is represented with the equal to symbol. In the assignment statement, it contains some special operators. What are those? Plus assigns to, minus assigns to, asterisk assigns to, slash assigns to, modulo assigns to. Plus assigns to means same variable may adds with the, suppose we want to suppose if B contains 5, B assigns to B plus 5 means we are adding the value of B with 5. What is the resultant value here? 10 as the resultant value. In previous statement, B contains 5. 5 plus 5 means 10. This 10 is assigns to B. So after execution of this statement, B contains 10. Alternatively, we are representing with B plus assigns to 5, means same same whereas suppose we want to perform some operation with the same variable, we are using this statement. Both are same. B assigns to B plus 5 and B plus assigns to 5, both are same. Suppose we want to perform either arithmetic operations, means plus, minus, asterisk, slash with the same variable. So we are using these special assignment operators. Special assignment operators are used to perform the arithmetic operations with same variable. We are using these special assignment operators. Next one as the increment and decrement operators. Increment and decrement operators are plus plus, minus minus. Plus plus is used to increment one used to increment one value. A decrement is used to decrement the one value from the given variable. Suppose a plus plus, a plus b plus plus, we are taking b plus plus here. B plus plus means one we are adding one add we are adding 1 to B. In previous statement, B contains 5. Here we are adding one value to B. So B plus plus means B assigns to B plus 1. B plus plus is equal to B assigns to B plus 1. B contains 5. Suppose we want to increment one value to B. So we are using the increment operator. This increment operator is represented with the double plus symbol. Next, decrement operator is represented with double minus. Double minus means already B contains 5. B minus minus means B, the value of B is subtracted by 1. After execution of B minus minus, the resultant value is 4. This increment and decrement operators are further divided into two types: pre-increment and post-increment. This plus and minus minus are used with two different ways. First one as the pre and next one as the post. What is the, both the operations are same, a plus 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 a, both are the same, but the meaning is different. Pre-increment means first incrementation value, first incrementation will take place, then only the value will be assigned to variable. Post means first the value will be assigned, then only the variable is incremented. Pre and post means both are same. B plus plus or plus plus B, both are same. One value is incremented to previous value. Plus plus B means first incrementation will take place, then only the value will be assigned. B plus plus means first the value is assigned to variable, then only value will be incremented. Same, decrementation is also pre-decrement and post-decrement. In the pre-decrement, first the value is decrement, then only the value will be assigned. Post-decrement means first value is assigned to variable, then only the value is decremented. Next one as the bitwise operators. Bitwise operators are bitwise and, bitwise or, XR, and left shift and right shift. These bitwise operators are used for implementation of the arithmetic operations on the bits. Bitwise operators are used to manipulate the operations on bits. Next to special operators. What are the special operators? Size of operator. Why we are using the size of operator? Suppose we want to find the size of the data type. This can be implemented with the help of size of. Suppose we are taking size of int. How many bytes of memory is allocated for the int? 4 bytes of memory is allocated. So how can we know about the size of the integer? With the help of size of operator. Next to type def, we have some predefined data types are there. What are those? Int, float, character, double. All these are the predefined data types. Suppose I want to define the user defined data type, means pet names for the predefined data types with the help of type def. Suppose integer, how can we identify the variable as the integer, float, character, double? We are taking the data type. Those data types before we are defining before we are defining the type def. Here we are taking type def. Type def int a. Generally, this a as the integer type. Is it yes or no? Yes. Suppose before using the data type, we are using type def. Um, the a will act as the integer type. So in integer place, I am giving the alias name to int as the a. So this is the user defined data type. Next to comma operator, asterisk operator, arrow operator. All these asterisk and arrow operators are used in pointers. Okay. Once again, Java tokens. One second. And stop sharing. In this class, we have discussed reserved words, identifiers, literals, operators, and separators. Before we are discussing about the tokens in Java, we are discuss character set. What is character set? Basic character set includes the letters, punctuation marks, digits in normal English language. Letters are capital A to Z and small a to Z. Numbers are the 0 to 9. Special characters. Special characters are the plus, minus, asterisk, slash, modulo. All these are come under the special characters. Keywords. Keywords are the essential part for developing the programming language. In Java, it contains the 50 keywords. Each keyword contains some specific meaning. User cannot alter the meaning of the keyword. So we cannot use the names of the variables, classes, methods, methods mm, mm, as the keywords. The keywords, all keywords are written in lowercase letters. Suppose we want to define any variable, that variable is not taken in these keywords. Next, identifiers. Identifiers means programmed design tokens. Identifiers are the programmed design tokens. And programmable variables are nothing but the identifiers. They are used for naming the classes, variables, methods, and objects, labels, packages, all are all identifiers. Java identifier. Suppose we want to define one name to the package or class or method or object. It has some rules are there. They have alphabets, digits, underscore, and dollar sign. They must be begin with the. They must not begin with the digit. Uppercase and lowercase letters are not same. They can have any length. Um, okay. Rules for identifier. Identifier may contain the small a to z, capital A to z, 0 to 9, dollar symbol, and underscore. Here we are taking the 4 examples. My variable 1 as the valid one. My underscore variable 1 as the valid one. My minus under variable is invalid one. Why here this is the invalid one? In the identifier may contain the small a to z, capital A to z, 0 to 9, dollar or underscore. Here we are using the minus symbol. So this is not the valid one. Next to my variable hash. Hash symbol as the special characters. Special characters are not used in identifier. Next to identifiers in Java must not start with the digit. Here my variable 1 is valid one. 1 my variable is invalid one. Why? Here 1 as the digit should not start with the digit. Identifier should not start with the digit. Next to identifier may not contain the must not contain space in between the variables. Here my underscore variable one as the valid one, my space variable one is invalid one. Next to identifiers must not like the keywords void, main, if, for are all keywords. These keywords must not take the keywords as the identifiers. Rules for identifiers, another one is the case sensitive. Case sensitive means both uppercase and lowercase letters are distinct one. Here we are taking the my variable in 4 ways. One as the total small letters and one as the total capital letters in another one as the first letters are the capital letters in the another one first letter is small letter and remaining word is the capital letter. So these four are the distinct one. Literals are sequence of characters, either digits, letters, and other characters. They are used for represent the constant values to be stored in the variables. These literals are the integer literals, floating point literals, character literals, string literals, boolean literals. Constant has constants in Java refers the fixed values. It does not change during the execution of the program. Java support the several types of constant. The constant is divided into two types: integer constants and character constant. These means not integer constant, numerical constants. These numerical constants are further divided into two types: integer constants and real constants. Character constants are divided into two types: character constant and string constant. Integer constant contain the only refers the sequence of digits. It does not allow the fractional value. Value means decimal values are not allowed. This integer constant is further divided into three types. What are those? Decimal constant, octal constant, and hexadecimal constant. Decimal constant, suppose we want to frame one number, that number must be within the 0 to 9. The base of the decimal is 10. octal. The base of the octal is 8. The number must be framed in between the 0 to 7. How can we recognize the octal constant? The octal variable leads with the 0. Those constants are called the octal constants. Next one is the hexadecimal constant. Hexadecimal constant is the integer constant. It is a combination of the 0 to 9 and capital A to F. The sequence of digits is preceded with the 0 small x or 0 capital X is nothing but the hexadecimal constant. Next one is the real constant. A number contain the fractional part is called the real constants. This real constant 0.008 minus 0.45, all these are come under the real constant. In the real constant, it may contain the exponential value also. 0.65 into e power minus 45, exponential value as the minus 45, mantissa value as 0.65. The floating constant may comprise the four types: a whole number, decimal number, fractional part, and an exponent part. Character constant. How can we recognize the character constant? Any alphabet or number enclosed within the single code, that constant is called the character constant. Next, string constant. String is nothing but the sequence of characters are enclosed within the double quotes is called the string constant. Here we are taking an example. Here we are taking one example. Welcome. Welcome is sequence of characters. W as one character, E is another character, L is another character, C, O, M, E. All these characters are enclosed within the double quotes. So this constant is called the string constant. Next concept as the operators. Operator is a symbol that takes one or more arguments and operators. Generally, operators are the symbols to produce the result of operands. Java operators are different types of operators are there. What are those? Arithmetic operators. Why we are using the arithmetic operators? Suppose any arithmetic operation or arithmetic operations means plus, minus, asterisk, slash, modulo. These symbols are used in our program. Those operators are called the arithmetic operators. Relational operators. Why we are using the relational operators? Suppose we want to compare the values, we are using the relational operators. Relational operators are the less than, greater than, less than or equal to, greater than or equal to, not equal to. All these are the relational constants. Next one is the logical operators. Logical operators are the and, or, not. These logical operators are used to combine the two or more relational operators. Next to assignment operators. Suppose one value or expression is assigned to some variable, we are using the assignment operator. This assignment operator is represented with the single equal to symbol. Next to conditional operators. Conditional operators are used to check the condition. These conditional operators are also known as the ternary operators. In the ternary operator, here we are taking the one condition, question mark, true and false value is separated with the colon. These are called the conditional operators. Suppose we want to check some condition, we are using the conditional operators. Bitwise operators are used to perform the bitwise operations. Bitwise suppose we want to perform the bitwise operations, we are using these bitwise operators. What are the bitwise operators? Bitwise and, bitwise or, XOR, left shift and right shift. Next concept, next one is the spatial operators. Spatial operators are the size of, type def, comma, arrow, asterisk. These are the spatial operators. Today we are discussing what are those keywords, character set, keywords, literals, identifiers and operators.